NABN, New Africa Broadcasting Network.
Nigerians are moving forward and shining a light on the continent of Africa.
Well, Nigeria, I don't have to tell you because I'm from Ghana, and from time immemorial, Nigeria is the largest, the most populated, the wealthiest, and therefore Nigeria, whether it likes it or not, is the leading country in Africa.
Honorable Ugochukwu Nwaokoro is one of the shining examples that are making Nigeria proud on the continent of Africa.
I'm a good Nigerian and I'm proud of it.
I am a Nigerian and I'm very, very proud to be a Nigerian.
I'm a Nigerian and I'm very proud to be a Nigerian.
An illustrious son of Nigeria, Ugochukwu Nwaokoro is making his mark in the political arena in the United States of America.
Your Excellency, Dr. Goodluck Jonathan GCFR, and his entourage, Madam President, Dr. Gabriel Crump of the Newark Municipal Council, on behalf of our great mayor, Ras Baraka, members of the city administration, I welcome you all to City Hall of Newark.
Honorable Ugo Nwaokoro made history by becoming the first African-born immigrant to hold the position of deputy mayor in charge of international affairs, not only in the city of Newark, New Jersey, but also in the entire United States of America.
I'm the first and only African-born deputy mayor of a major city in the United States.
Ugo Nwaokoro was appointed on July 1st, 2014, as deputy mayor in charge of the mayor's office of international affairs by progressive mayor of Newark, Ras Baraka. This is to enable him lead the new office in order to aid new immigrants and visitors in the great city of Newark, and to navigate the city institutions and help them secure the necessary assistance and services within the city.
The primary reason was to have an office where they can come and lay their complaints, where they can come and get help, where they can come, new immigrants when they arrive in the city of Newark, to have an office that will help them navigate the system. Some of them are coming with language barriers, some of them are coming with other barriers, some of them are undocumented, So for fear of being deported or having one problem or another, so the mayor wanted an office that will assist them, help them to make things easy. And we've done a whole lot. The mayor mandated me to work on having an identity card for all the undocumented, all the residents. Can carry, as long as you show us proof that you're a resident of Newark, we'll give you that card. And the card is heavy because with that card, we have participating banks where they can go and open the bank account.
Right.
We have, with that card, you can go to library, you can go to public, buildings.
Mm-hmm.
Our police department, the police officers, are also required to accept, the Newark ID card as a legal form of identification. So it is big for those people that are undocumented.
Right.
So thus far we have about 6,000 undocumented have received such that card. So it is big because it gives them a sense of inclusion.
Born in Imo State, Nigeria, schooled in Calabar Polytechnic, Cross River State, also in Nigeria.
First and foremost, I was born and raised in Nigeria. I did my secondary school in Nigeria. I did my OND, out of Nigeria.
Ugo migrated to Europe in early 90s for further studies. In his quest for more education and opportunities, Honorable Ugo found his way to the United States of America, where he graduated from Rutgers University with a degree in political science.
Went to Rutgers University, did political science there, and then I got some other certificates and degrees, a whole bunch of them.
Honorable Ugo Nwaokoro is also an accomplished senior manager, a strategic executive with more than 25 years of experience in management of political campaigns, with a proven record of success in developing campaign strategies and solutions that have generated growth in management objectives. The former president of Nigeria, Jonathan Goodluck, took time out of his busy schedule to visit him in his office.
Deputy Mayor of the City of Newark, New Jersey, it is an honor to welcome you to the City of Newark.
thank you, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Because even it's on our way that
It's my big organ.
incidentally, we passed through the same tertiary institution in Nigeria.
Uniport.
Oh, Uniport. No, I went to Federal Government College Port Harcourt.
Oh,
Calabar Polytechnic.
okay, Federal Government College Port Harcourt. Oh, okay, I thought you went to Port Harcourt. Sorry.
But I'll claim it if you.
Okay, Federal Government College Port Harcourt. Okay.
In Nigeria, for that matter, being the first African deputy mayor of Newark.
In fact, when he told me, I was pleasantly surprised, and I'm quite pleased. That shows that himself and indeed the Nigerians in New York are doing a great job. Because if you are not doing a great job, you will not be appointed as a deputy mayor. It's credit. I have to commend you and I have to commend the Nigerians and indeed the Africans in this great city.
And it's also the mayor that's making it happen. We have a great mayor, the president of Honorable Ras Baraka, who's a Pan-Africanist. I mean, he loves Africans and everything about Africa. So he's always working with us. He has me as a deputy mayor. We also have the first African-born judge in the state of New Jersey, who's also a Nigerian, Honorable Judge in Kama. He's in court now, but he'll stop by to say hi. We also have the chief municipal prosecutor, who's also a Nigerian. And then we have all the commissioners. So we have a great relationship with the city of Newark, New Jersey.
That's great.
Thank you for my counsel.
Thank you.
Of course, I met him. And his wife. I was entertained at his home.
Mr. President.
How do you do? It's a pleasure to have you in our city.
Thank you.
This is our Council President, Dr. Mildred Crum.
Yes, it's a pleasure.
Thank you.
I was entertained by your wife when I was in Nigeria.
Do you believe that Americans are blessed to have Nigerians here in United States based on the fact of their achievements?
Oh yes, Americans are more than blessed to have Nigerians here because in every facet of this economy there are Nigerians contributing immensely. Go to the White House. In fact, I was in the White House. I was surprised to know that there are 2 Nigerians that are working in an advisory position, advising the president on one thing or another. Then go to NASA, there are Nigerians there. Go to everywhere you go, and it's on record in this country that Nigerians have the highest PhD. Nigeria has produced or consistently has produced the highest number of PhD holders in this country, master's degree holders in this country, amongst all the immigrants, and first degree holders in this country. So Nigerians are contributing immensely to this country. So this country is very fortunate to have Nigerians, contributing. I'll again use myself, my humble office as an example. In the history of the city of Newark, where I serve, the city has never participated in any global mayoral summit, for instance, But in 2014, after the mayor was elected and I became the deputy mayor in charge of international relations and diaspora affairs, we are fortunate to participate in Accra, Ghana, and my humble self represented the city at the 4th Summit of Mayors of Africa and of African descent. So we had over 500 mayors in Africa, and I was also we also invited at the presidential inauguration of Muhammad Buhari, the president of Nigeria. So the city was represented. It's never happened. We've never been played a part, like that before. But this is the first time. So Nigerians consistently, make contributions in various places in this economy. Yes, from time to time you hear Nigerians are, doing certain things that they're not supposed to do, and then for some reason the media tend to blow it out of proportion and tend to say all kinds of Nigeria, all kinds of bad things about Nigeria, Nigerians, but that's not the case. I can tell you that the people that are giving the bad name to Nigeria, they are not quite, I don't think they're up to 2%, I don't think so. But you have 98% of Nigerians making, important contributions wherever they serve. Go to most universities around here, you will see Nigerian professors, I mean, you go to Harvard.
Ugo is well versed in public relations, political strategizing, and strategy negotiations.
What type of program do you have in Norwalk here to help youths better their lives and as well to be productive citizens and engage in growing and improving the minds of the society in general?
Oh, we have a lot of programs. You know, the mayor is a firm believer in the in youth. You know, and as a former educator, you know, he was a former principal before he became a mayor. His fight has always been for youth, and so when he became mayor, Newark immediately signed up for My Brother's Keeper, which is a program that President Barack Obama started, and at the White House. So we partner with the White House, the City of Newark. So we have a strong Brother's Keeper here, and then on top of that, we have a mentoring program. You know, that you know, folks like myself, you know, you go around to schools, you know, you go to read, you know, you go to speak to young men and women, you go to and they also come to City Hall, you know, and in fact, the mayor has made it. As a matter of fact, last year we created jobs for 3,000 youths. Wow. You know, summer jobs. Never happened before in the city. That's a way to bring them. Some of them were basically there just following us around. They didn't have, but at the end of the day, they get paid. So it's a way to keep them closer. It's a way to have them attached to role models. Right. So they begin to have a good sense of going to work, earning a living, and stuff like that. So Newark is doing a whole lot, you know. And then all the commissions that I chair on behalf of the mayor, the diaspora commissions, have programs, you know, youth programs, outreach programs that they do in their various communities, ethnic or diaspora communities. So these are programs that are targeted to youth.
He was part of the team who facilitated the visit of His Imperial Majesty Adeyeye Enitan Ogunwusi, the Ooni of Ife, to the city of Newark recently.
God Almighty continue to be with you. Will guide you going out and your coming in. Will lay His hands upon you to continue to do great and mighty things. God will continue to shower His blessings upon you. God will shower His blessings upon you in the morning. God will shower His blessings upon you in the afternoon. God will shower His blessings upon you in the night. It shall be well with you and the entire family of yours. It shall be well with you in the morning. It shall be well with you in the night. It shall be well with you in the evening. All the subjects, God will continue to guide them right.
So if you are opportune to serve under the Nigerian government, what kind of change do you think you can bring to the position, and how can you experience or bring public official prepared for such roles?
I see myself as an apprentice here to learn how things are done here, so that I can someday, you know, bring what I've learned into practice in Nigeria. There's so much things that you can do. First and foremost, I personally believe that the government of Nigeria is overwhelmed. Government has hand in almost everything you can think about. Everything. So there's time, you know, we need to decentralize all those functions. There's so much duplication of services in the federal government, in the state and the local government level. So we need to trim down the government. The government is just too much and too overwhelmed. Government has to let go of certain things that government, you know, is holding. For instance, I'm just going to pick education. Federal government is holding on to education. The budget comes for the universities, for this, for that, you know. So now we are saying, Mr. Government, you have no business in education, running the schools, but just the policies. The policies, and then you make sure the policies are implemented. We say, okay, give autonomy to the universities, you know, so that they will be on their own. You give them seed money. And the government will say, okay, we already have the schools, how do we do that? No, you start by giving them seed money. I take, for instance, if the federal government says, okay, today or this month, or this quarter, we're going to pick 6 schools, one from the 6 geopolitical zones of Nigeria. You go to Lagos, you pick Unilag, for instance, okay, we'll give you $1 billion. This is your seed money. use it for your autonomy. You're going to use this money to structure yourself, be an independent university. We have monitors, people that have money. We're not just going to give you the money though. We want to know what you're doing with the money. But we are spending $1 billion. You're going to use this to organize yourselves, set up your tuition, set up whatever you need. In America, some schools own factories, own big farms, you know. So the Unilag can use this money to do similar things, create more jobs, and then have independence. So every quarter, if you do it in 6 geopolitical zones, every quarter you're letting 6 schools go. And when you finish that, you reduce the overhead for federal government. Not year after year you're having budget for federal government for education. That goes nowhere. By the time the money trickles down to the schools, it's already shared. Everybody knows that. Again, forgive me for even saying that, you know, but that is the truth. That's what it is. You know, and then you also have government officials owning schools. People serving, you know. I believe sometime in the past, a serving vice president owned a university. So how could he now release enough funds for a federal university that is competing with his university? And you have such, you know, conflict of interest, it's called, you know. So give these schools autonomy, reduce the overhead, you know. I remember sometime I was in a forum and I was talking about the NNPC, how Nigeria is handling the crude oil thing. You know, we say, look, Nigeria is not encouraging production. Nigeria is not encouraging people to produce, because Nigeria just held on to the oil because the oil gets so much. America, we know America does not control their resources like that. If you own the resource, we say, okay, you mine and do whatever you want to do, produce the resource, but we tax you. So if Nigeria can just let people, if you have your resource, we said, you know, whatever your mineral resource or whatever your raw material that you can produce, we encourage you to produce, we help you to produce. We are not going to be part of it. But when you produce, we tax it. If your production is that lucrative, for instance, the oil producing states and all that, oil is very lucrative. Federal government can say, okay, you're going to keep 40%, we get 60% as tax. But guess what the government doesn't have anymore? The overhead. All those NNPC, this, that, but you have the policy people that all they are doing is just collect the money. That way you say, okay, in agriculture, if hide and skin is what comes from the north, or Kaduna, or the Granite Pyramid and all that, it's okay, agriculture, no taxes. Just produce as much as you want and sell. You encourage production. And then you look at all the other mineral resources, all the other raw materials, you look at them and all that, and you apportion very minimal, you know, taxes on some of them that people are not already mining or producing. You know, you see that Nigerians will begin to embrace agriculture, begin to embrace all these things that begin to produce, and government will have less overhead.
Here are what people have to say about him.
Well, I think that the deputy mayor has been doing a great job here, and he's been with us from the very beginning, and I think that he's committed to making sure that the African community and the immigrant community internationally are represented in City Hall, and he tries his best to make sure that that there's more democracy here, that other people that are of our city have full service that the city has to offer. So, you know, I don't have to worry about what's happening over here, because I know he has the interests of the city in his heart, and definitely the interests of the international community as well. Yes.
He is the most humble, despite what people see him as the deputy mayor. He's a humble man. And because of humility, he attained this position he is now. So we're proud of him, not only as the deputy mayor, but as a man, a family man, and somebody we're always proud to have. And he has made us proud. And more is expected from our community. And anywhere we go, we feel proud that he's here representing us.
My experience with Ugo was during the campaign, when Ras Baraka was campaigning to be mayor. And then, you know, we got to know each other at that time. And I was very excited and pleased that he was appointed deputy mayor under Ras Baraka. And what he has been able to do, especially in charge of diaspora and affairs, has really been wonderful. He's been able to bring leaders from Africa to the city of Newark. Indeed, I think he even got the mayor to go to Ghana, and the mayor came back transformed because it was almost like a pilgrimage to go back to the continent. But Hugo, as an individual, not only is he personable, well qualified, but he's very engaging, and he's trying to organize it in such a way that Africans who are living in the city of Newark know that through him they have a voice in the city.
Deputy Mayor is a great man. You know, he's a visionary leader. You know, and he's resolute to what he wants to do. He does his work with altruism, right? He lets you lead without micromanaging you. He puts you at the front. He nourishes you. He nourishes you, you know. And to me, I think that's good for a leadership. That's why I believe a leader definitely needs the dexterity in order to importing other people around them. And Deputy Mayor possesses all of that.
Appointed him as the first African deputy mayor. I knew he had excellent judgment. The personality of this deputy mayor, and who is able to relate to people of all cultures and is dedicated to making certain that the city of Newark is a mecca for those from the diaspora, particularly from the continent. I said to the mayor, you did a good thing. This deputy mayor has brought to the city of Newark a reputation for outreach and for excellence. He himself, as a native-born Nigerian, is able to make the connection between the continent and here in the United States. So I'm very proud that he is a part of the administration. He is a history maker, and as they say, we're not through with him yet.
Wow. Yes, I want to say that he's a good brother, and we've been in the community here for a while. And myself, as being the current chairman of United African Forum, and we have worked hard, even on the creation of a previous African Commission, which today gave access to many Africans, to the city hall. But Brother Hugo, being first deputy mayor, within the community as an African, and especially from Nigeria, I think it's a good thing for the community. And then we just hope that it's gonna go farther, and then the community will benefit greatly. Since it's new, it haven't been there for a long time. It's about like a year or whatever, so it's not too long. But community is hopeful because he's a good brother, a good heart, and we just hope that we're all gonna come together and help him more, so the community can benefit more together.
Ugo, as we popularly, call him, is the notion or his appointment as or the recognition of Nigerians and our success in this country.
I've known him way long before he became a deputy mayor of the city of Newark. I'm sorry. Ugo is a very humble human being, very down to earth. If you see him with his children in church, you can see the discipline he instilled in them. He has 2 boys and 2 girls, very young, but you can see the maturity in them, which you can see how he and his wife raised the children. Regarding his new position in the city of Newark, I cannot see anybody well suited for that position because he's one who is very integrated in our community. He works very hard, and he's one definitely suited to represent the international affairs from the Igbo community standpoint, and also from Nigeria as well as African descent.
My good brother and friend, Honorable Ugochukwu Nwaokoro, who has been appointed the Deputy Mayor of the City of Newark. Ugochukwu Nwaokoro has been a very committed and organized Nigerian. He has done us proud by his commitment to duty and responsibility to the programs of the City of Newark and Nigerians in general. He is serving as the Deputy Mayor in charge of international relations and diaspora affairs. And in that case, in that responsibility, he is overseeing the programs and the activities that concern the international community from everywhere in the diaspora. Ugochukwu Nwaokoro has been involved in trying to coordinate those activities, and we go through him in whatever thing we are doing here in the city of Newark. And his office has been so accommodating, so much open to us, and has been working with us.
Mr. Honorable Ugo Nwaokoro, the Deputy Mayor, fits into the mayor's overall agenda to rebrand and grow the city of Newark. And what he is as Deputy Mayor for International Affairs and Diaspora Affairs, he has a responsibility to actually broaden the perception that Newark has in the eyes of the world. And he has been doing an excellent job. He has done several missions to Europe. He has done a few to Africa. And we believe that his term as the Deputy Mayor of Newark, New Jersey, which is a major United States city, would elevate the city to where it has not been before.
I'm glad today we have men of high caliber, men of great traits, very compassionate to individuals, and to become our Deputy Mayor.
Well, Ugo is a very lovable person. He's a full-fledged member of Igbo Catholic community. Ugo is very friendly and brotherly, one of our illustrious sons. He has done us proud in several areas. He's a practical man who connects with the community and has been very responsible in all the functions given to him. Yeah, he has even worked as a master of ceremony. He has headed different functions, chairman different committees in trying to build up and muster resources to build up the Igbo Catholic community, and he has really been a very dependable son of the community. He is married according to the sacramental process of the Catholic Church. He's married and has children, and you see him bringing all of them to the church. When the ones that are small, you will see him carry them on his body and bringing them to the church. And always with the wife at different functions in the church, and he's a regular communicant. So he is sacramentally fit, and he is a churchman. He likes worshiping God, and he is always there anytime we call him.
That he's a great human being, and second, that he's a person who represents Nigeria in the city of Newark with pride and with honor. And he's a great person, a great leader from your community.
My American experience has taught me in a very huge way, although like the mayor would say, who you are, gets exacerbated when you're holding a certain position, especially the position of authority. So if you're a bad person, and we make you the mayor of the city of Newark, your badness, I would say, or the evil personality or persona in you, will now be exploded. Will exacerbate. As against if you're a good person, and you hold that power, again, your goodness will be exacerbated. People will now begin to see the goodness that ordinarily they wouldn't have seen because you didn't have that authority. So that's exactly what it is. So we are servant leaders here. We understand. We don't make the American system makes you to really understand that the power belongs to the people, and we don't make any light of it. So you have to understand. You have to understand that that you're serving the people, and you're accountable to the people. And at all times, you need to see the mayor. You were here the day the king came. You saw how the mayor walked in.
Yes.
How there was it wasn't a big. There was no fanfare because we are servant leaders. That's just basically what it is.
Honorable Ugo Nwaokoro is married to Mrs. Ijeoma Nwaokoro, and they are blessed with children.
You alone is worthy. Receive all praise, Jesus. You are the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. Receive all glory. You reign forever. Amen. That is why you are called Jehovah. Adonai. That is why you are called Jehovah. Ezele. What you say you will do. That is what you will do. Hey, that is why you are called Jehovah.
On behalf of NABN TV and our producer Moses Adedeji and the entire team, my name is Joy E. Adedeji. Thank you for watching.